Hi everybody and big welcome to cEDH TV gameplay. Me and Pontus here as usual, together with Evan.
Hi, I'm Evan.
And Def.
Sup everybody?
Yeah, I'm bringing the new Etali. So this is basically just a deck that focuses on ramping out an aggressive Etali and then either sacrificing it, exiling to food chain, or making a token copy to sack the original to get a couple of Etali triggers at once and hopefully assemble a win from there. It's kind of random, but it's kind of fun, so I want to try it.
Welcome to Jurassic Park, the better Etali deck at this table, because instead of casting Etali, we cheated in with its best friend, Displacer Kitten, and hopefully just infinitely exile everyone's library and win from that. That's the gist of it. It's a meme deck, but I love it.
Is that your win con milling us out?
Well, I do have alter wincons, like I have Jace there if I mill you all out, or if I ever cast an early Ren and Realmbreaker and get the emblem, I can just LED or Lotus Petal for infinite mana, draw my entire deck. So there are some sidelines, but mostly we want to do Etali.
Yeah, this is just my namesake deck, Animar, just top 16 to Puncity 2, so we'll see how it goes. It's just a teamer good stuff deck that wins through either dockside combos or statue lines.
Me, I'm playing my signature Sisay deck. There have been a few updates throughout the cEDH metagame, so I've decided to update my list and try some new things out. And with that, let's take a look at some opening hands.
Alright, let's look at that beautiful opening 7. Come on, Divergent. Nothing. Literally nothing in its hand. Next 7. Gemstone. We have Divergent. We have no colored mana. That's a little problematic. We're going first, so no, unfortunately. Next, this is just lands going down to 5. We do have a lot of mana and stuff and Jace, but Jace has to go to the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. So this goes to the bottom and Tropical goes to the bottom as well. Fetch that. Yeah, I can fetch for it. So I can put that on the bottom of the library. And we keep this weird hand so we can play out all our hand on turn 1 and hope for the best and be like, oh no.
So this for 7 kind of has everything that you could ever want, except for mana to do the things that you want to do. So we'll ship it back on for 7. This hand's interesting because it looks like it has a lot going on, but unless you top deck that second land, you're not going to be able to get to any of your pieces because Kitten is too many colors. You don't have any ramp besides Mana Vault. So we'll ship that back on second 7. This makes a lot of mana, but doesn't have any payoff, and I don't like risking it on the top deck, so I'm just gonna go down to 5 and full send. So on a 5, this is really good. You have the land in the Mox Diamond into the Sylvan Library on turn 1, and then you can hopefully find a land Professional Facebreaker. You don't have counter magic, but now you have to make the decision whether you're going to keep on the Finale, the Spellseeker, or the Facebreaker, because you have to ship 2 cards back. We'll probably ship back the Spellseeker here because it's too slow, and then depends on if you want the Tutor or the Facebreaker. This matchup gets grindy, but Dockside also hits, and we're already halfway there on turn 2, so it's a tough call. I think because the pod is a slower pod, I think I'm gonna keep the Facebreaker in hopes that there's another way to find a dockside on top and use Professional Facebreaker as a card advantage engine.
So this starting 7 looks very good. It has some problems. The one land is kind of awkward, and we don't actually have like our actual game plan in it. Curse Mirror is kind of cute with Etali because you can make another Etali, but we don't really have the mana to cast Etali plus that one. And this isn't even a turn 3 Etali unless we draw well. We need to draw 2 lands or something mana positive, and we have no draw engine because this would be turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Topaz Pro plus Talisman, and if we draw something we can cast it, but we probably don't in 2 draws. Do I take this risk? I'm taking the risk actually. If we draw a second land, we can cast Curse Mirror turn 2 as well, and guaranteed make it turn 3 Etali. It's not great. I don't really like it. Actual game plan and not just mana, but I think it might work. Having interaction is kind of nice as well, so this isn't a great hand. It's unlike me to keep this, but I'm keeping it.
So, no lands. We have to mulligan this one. Can't keep this one either. A little bit sad. Would love to do the Mystic Remora or the Ragavan here, but we can't do that with the Shadowblood Rage. So we're gonna mulligan again. Esper Sentinel turn 1, and that's it. It's a really risky hand to honestly keep. We do have a Swan Song for some later stage action. If this was my first 7, I'd probably mulligan this. That is my 6-hander. I could mulligan and go down to 4 and 5. I think I'm actually gonna keep this one though. Esper Sentinel usually saves the day. So like a turn 1 Esper Sentinel. We're gonna bottom the fair because that's not something we want to cast. We want to get it into play with Sisay. So we're looking here to eventually draw into a red mana to get our dockside. Use Eldermir's Call to find the dockside. Cast Sisay. Actually, we don't need that much. We just need one more land to get Gruul Signet to tap for red, and then we have the dockside here. Gruul Signet also gives us green, so this it should work out. It's not an optimal hand, it's a very risky hand. We could definitely go lower. It could get worse if we go lower as well. So I'm gonna play safe and keep this hand. Like an Esper Sentinel, turn 1 is usually gonna do great stuff for us. With that, let's start the match.
I'll play this Windswept Heave. I will go fetch for a drop. I will lose 1 life and pass the turn.
I will draw a card. Play my Arid Mesa here. I'm going to crack it to go find a volcanic island, lose a life, and then I will play a Mox Diamond, discarding a Tarnished Citadel. I will make a Sylvan Library, then I'll pass the turn.
Take your turn. I will play this Warren Catacombs. I will fetch, finding a Taiga, tapping it to cast a Arbor Elf. Pass the turn.
I'm gonna go to my turn, draw a card. I'm gonna play this Tundra, tap it, and cast this Esper Sentinel.
Brainstorm!
But I wanted an Esper Sentinel trigger! No!
I will put it away like this and put my Brainstorm into the graveyard and pass on Sentinel.
And with that, I pass turn after a Sentinel resolves.
I will cast Rograkh. After Rograkh, I'll play City of Brass. After that, I will cast the Soul Ring, not paying for Esper Sentinel. I'll cast this Mox Opal. I'll cast this Felvar Stone. Cast this Wheel of Fortune.
I pass.
The only card out this card is a Fierce Guardianship. I'll play this Lotus Petal, and then I will pass.
Upkeep, I have no upkeep effects. I will draw my card for turn, and then I'll trigger Sylvan Library. Actually, I'm 30. I'll just keep both cards. Why not? I'll just lose 8 life. I will pay my land for turn. My main phase, Misty Rainforest. I will crack it. Let's go get a Trop. Mana Vault. You're good on Esper Sentinel. I'll tap my Mana Vault for 3 colorless, and then 2 green, 2 colorless for Arcane Signet. So I have a colorless and 2 green floating. Tap Arcane Signet for Finale, where X is equal to 2. Finale will resolve. I'll go get a Dockside Extortionist. Dockside to be on the stack. Are you gonna crack that Lotus Petal? 5 treasures. Chain of Vapor targeting my Dockside. Return Dockside to my hand. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice a land to target my Mana Vault, and then I will not continue the chain. I'm gonna use 1 treasure to cast a Mana Vault. Tap Mana Vault for 3 colorless, use a treasure, recast Dockside. 2 colors floating. Dockside, ETB on the stack. Are we cracking the Petal this time? 5 more treasures. Sacrifice 3 treasures. Yes, for Animar. I still have 2 colors floating. Use my 2 colors floating and a treasure. Float 2 colors and a green. I will use a green mana for a Sylvan Safekeeper. Sack a treasure for a blue Otawara targeting my Dockside. Return Dockside to my hand. Spend 1 treasure because Animar reduces the cost to recast the Dockside. Trigger Animar. Dockside needs to be on the stack. Not cracking the Petal. Okay. Sacrifice 2 treasures and then sacrifice my Sylvan Safekeeper to cast a Neoform.
Is this the best window to interact? I think it is.
I think it is.
I will pay 1 life, cast this Force of Will, exiling the Snap.
Yep, you got it. Resolves. I would like to sacrifice 2 treasures. Yeah, we'll cast an Eternal Witness. Trigger Animar. My target will be my Neoform.
I have a response to Eternal with the CTB.
Yes.
I will Noxious Rival the Neoform, paying 2 life. Not paying for Esper.
Yeah, you got it. Awesome. So Neoform goes on top of my deck and not into my hand. And then I will sacrifice a treasure, cast Ancestral Statue, trigger Animar. I'm telling you, this hand just has it, dude. I will present a loop of casting Ancestral Statue, returning it to my hand, recasting it for free if no one has a response. Present that loop. On the last DTB of Ancestral Statue, I will just choose to pick up my Dockside and then use my last treasure token to recast that Dockside. And then Dockside needs to be on the stack. I have no cards in hand at this point. My creatures don't have haste, and I'm out of game action, so I'll now pass the turn.
What a turn, though.
I will move to my turn. Spire Garden, land for turn. Tap 3 mana. I'll cast the Heat Shimmer, targeting your Dockside. I cannot pay for Esper Sentinel. Heat Shimmer resolves. Dockside needs to be on stack. He got a Storm with your Lotus Petal in play where he can't die. So Dockside to be resolves. I make 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 treasures, right? I will sack 7 of my treasures to cast my commander, Etali. So on ETB, each of us will exile until we exile a non-land card from top of our libraries. and I can cast each of those for free. So ETB on stack. Yeah, I know.
You got my Force of Vigor.
You're getting my... No! Demonic Tutor!
And I will exile a Nature's Claim. So I have 2 treasures left. I have a Neoform and a Demonic Tutor. I will choose to not cast the Nature's Claim and the Force of Vigor. I will cast the Neoform, sacrificing my Arbo Elf. So Neoform will find my own Dockside, but with a counter. Dockside ETB on the stack with Demonic Tutor under it. Dockside ETB, I'll make 7 treasures. I'll just... Wait, 9 treasures, so go to 10. No, go up to 11. And then Demonic Tutor. Demonic Tutor resolves, finding this card. And I will cast a Timur Sabertooth. So from here, I can bounce my Dockside with the Timur Sabertooth and recast it. This costs 4 mana and produces 9 mana, so it's mana positive. So I will generate infinite treasures and infinite storm and infinite mana. With that infinite mana, I can channel it into Etali to bounce Etali and then recast Etali infinitely. So I will exile all of the cards in our libraries, can cast all of them for free. Notably, I need to do it like one at a time. I can't like keep it big stack. But with this, I will technically effectively draw my whole hand and all the win cons from my opponents. So from here, I can, in my deck, have a Eternal Witness and a Lightning Bolt. So I will infinitely flicker the Eternal Witness and cast a Lightning Bolt to kill the table. And if they don't die from that, they will die in their draw step by drawing a card from an empty library. Good game.
My Esper Sentinel was great, but didn't draw Force of Will. I didn't even get to have a turn to...
No, I had a turn free win. It was the perfect line. I got eaten by a dinosaur.
So it was kind of after I got wheeled, it was kind of the perfect hand to just storm with Dockside, and the Chain of Vapor really helped me get there. I had the Eternal Witness. The Neoform was like the best spell for me to get countered because I still had the win. If I Eternal Witness, my Neoform went infinite with Statue, Neoformed my Dockside into Recruiter, when got Walking Ballista, and then won from there.
Noxious Survival, putting a card on top. Both good to stop combos, and it's really cute with the Etali CTB as well. That's basically just won us a game with Monster Demonic Tutor.